Welcome.
It's your friends,
April,
Jenna,
Claire,
and Nate.
This is the
Only KADs Podcast.
We're glad you're here.
Let's get to it.
Hi, Nate.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys away.
You look great.
Thanks.
He's Korea ready.
It is. Are you ready?
I mean, I guess so. More like Korea anticipatory. I don't know about ready.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a pre-packer or are you one of those I'll pack the day I leave kind of people?
So like kind of out of nervousness or anxiety, I packed Tuesday, and I would say I packed probably like 80% of my stuff. So like pre-packing in general. That said though, like I think on a regular like hey weekend trip type of thing, even like KAAN, like I'm packing probably the night before, just this specific trip, just like I said, kind of out of anxiety. I was just like, I need to do something, and so busted out my new suitcase and all my packing cubes. And I've got like 10 packing cubes. I kept opening packing cubes and more packing cubes kept coming out. And I'm like, holy shit. So, like my socks have its own packing cubes, my shorts, my gym shirts, my regular shirts, my t-shirts, it's wild. How many packing cubes I have. They even have like a little shoe bag for, dress shoes and things of that nature. So, it's pretty crazy stuff. So I'll say I'm probably like 85% packed. If I had to give it a number. So
when are you leaving, Nate?
On Saturday morning. So Sunday afternoon, your time, something like that. Sunday evening, your time. Saturday morning, my time. So, I think I'm gonna just stay up all night, Friday into Saturday, because the flight is like 6 a.m. And it takes an hour to get to the airport from where I'm at. So like we're looking at realistically like leaving the house at like 3 a.m. To get to the airport by 4 for the flight that's at 6. So what's the point of going to sleep at that point? So I'm probably just going to stay up Friday night. And then my plan is to loosely maybe nap at the airport because I have like a 6-hour layover. And so from Toronto to Incheon. So when I'll fly out of Pittsburgh to Toronto. I'll have like a 6-hour layover, and then then 14 hours and 40 minutes later, I will arrive in Korea at like 5:30 in the evening Sunday. So like 4:30 in the morning stateside. So it's pretty wild. But we are less than 2 days away from me hopping on a plane. So it's kind of crazy.
Yay.
Exciting.
I know.
You have room in your suitcase for gifts and souvenirs, right?
So here's the cool part about how I booked it, and I totally didn't do this intentional. It was very much an accident. On the way there, I get a check bag and a carry-on. On the way back, I get 2 check bags and a carry-on. So my plan is to purchase another bag while I'm there and then just stuff it with a bunch of goodies and stuff like that. So that's the plan.
Good strategy.
Yeah, I'll probably do all my like souvenir shopping the second week that I'm there. When I'm back in Seoul, I'll probably just take a day and just walk around markets and buy random shit for people. That way I don't have to buy the bag like really early and have to manage it back and forth between Seoul to Busan back to Seoul. So
I have to say, it is amazing how much more Korean you look without the facial hair.
Oh, because
Am I the only one who thinks that way? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was noticing something was different. I think that might be it.
It's not completely shaved off. Yeah, it's not completely shaved off. It's still there. I do it every once in a while, just kind of mow it down and restart. So, and then, yeah, good old deforestation, as I like to call it.
Now, why are you flying to Toronto before Seoul?
This is how the flight is. There's no direct flight from Pittsburgh. So,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
No direct flight from Philly either. Come on, Pennsylvania. Get your act together.
But yeah, actually, so I had two options. I could either fly to Toronto or I could fly to San Francisco. And the group that I've been adopted into, another adoption thing, is the Philly group. And so Kyle, who leads the Philly group, they are all, I say all, I think there's like three of them. They are flying from Philly to Toronto. That was their like kind of most direct flight. And so I was like, all right, I will suffer a 6-hour layover and, fly 14 hours plus with you guys from Toronto to Incheon.
Cool.
So
yeah, okay.
yeah. We were able to pick our seats. So they got like 3 seats on the left side of the plane, and I got a aisle seat on the middle side in the middle section of the plane. And so all 4 of us are kind of technically sitting in a row next to each other. So
Are you an aisle person all the time? Like, do you always choose an aisle? Oh, okay.
I don't mind the window. I don't mind the window. I just kind of like the leg room of the aisle, being a little bit taller. So yeah.
I remember I got stuck on I think it was my flight to Japan. This was a long time ago. And I just remember I got stuck either in the middle seat or the window seat. And there was this very large man that was in the aisle, and he slept almost the whole way. So I literally, every time I had to get up to pee, I had to like straddle him and like just pretty much like give him a lap dance, jump over him. Hopefully I didn't wake him up, and like he would be woken up with me like trying to straddle him. It would be so awkward. I remember I had to do that like twice in the flight because it was so long.
I'm trying to think of the movie, Fight Club, where they talk about like you got the option of either giving somebody your front or your ass whenever you're like scooting by.
Yes.
So it's you're either gonna face them as you're trying to scoot by face to face, or you're gonna put your back to them and scoot your booty across them. Like either way, it's kind of a lose-lose situation there. I mean, maybe for him, maybe he was like hoping you would go to the bathroom, and he just played like he was sleeping. So.
Now I'm trying to think what I do when I'm trying to scoot past someone. Do I give them my butt or do I give them my front? I don't know.
I give ass.
The butt. You give the ass.
Typically a butt. Yeah, typically.
Yeah, I feel like that seems more natural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want the eye contact.
No, yeah. Awkward eye contact. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That seems right. Yeah. Well, we are very excited. I'm excited to see you in Seoul. Less than a week from now, we will be partying in Gangnam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gangnam style.
Yeah, it sucks that the schedule is what it is. Hopefully it's a night that maybe we can slip out a little early and things will wrap a little bit early and we can, maximize our time out and everything like that. But no, for sure, it's gonna be awesome. So
yeah. It'll be a good time. Rick, our CAD mayor in Seoul, we're already making plans. So we're finding a place that we can go and people can just meet up with us. The Me in Korea Mosaic Tour is also in town. So I have friends who I can meet up from there as well. So we're going to be one big CAD party and doing it Gangnam style. It's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. That'll be awesome.
I'm having major FOMO. What about you, April?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, Claire, you're not that far. You could
That's true.
just get over.
Right? Yeah, I'm planning on going to Korea. I'm going to be in Seoul like June 12th or 13th, around then. But hey, I could just go a little bit early and just hang out,
You
right?
can just go. You can come a little bit early. Yep. Just saying,
Well,
it's an
honestly,
option.
I say this, and I remember feeling this way when I was like 25-minute drive from a Trader Joe's. Like, I'm going to do this all the time. And then I didn't because I got too lazy. But if I lived where you live, like 15 minutes from a major airport, and I could hop over to Incheon and be there in like 6 hours, I feel like I would do that all the time. The
It's
island
easy.
makes it so hard for me to, I'm sorry, it's so hard living on my island, and I gotta get up to the
Such a
airport,
first world problem. Who are you?
and then I gotta
So pretty
fly
here.
up to, oh God, and then it's another major, it's very long for me to get anywhere, is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
You're right,
So,
Jenna.
yeah.
It's really easy from where I am. I'm like literally like 10 minutes from the airport, and the flight is probably less than 5 hours. And there's direct flights all day long to Incheon. I mean, it's easy. I might meet you for party night. Tell me what night you're all meeting up, and I will try to make it for that weekend.
Wednesday
Oh,
night.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday. Okay. That's
Wednesday
gonna be
night.
hard.
But I'll be in Busan. I'll be in Busan over the weekend, and I'll be back in Seoul the following week. So, you know,
All right.
you find
Well,
yourself.
we'll
there,
try to
you know,
work it
you
out.
gotta hop on over the pond. Is it a pond? What's in between ocean?
Yeah, it's an ocean.
Bay?
You can call it a pond.
Water. Yeah.
Bodies. You hop over this body of water, and
creek.
Yeah,
The
creek.
creek.
Hop over the creek.
A creek.
Yeah.
Now, a creek is smaller than a creek. They're two separate things.
Oh, okay.
don't-
Tell me more about that, April.
I think it's
No,
just
it is.
a different way of
It's
saying
the
creek.
same.
I think it's the same.
We
have to
we
fact check
classify
this.
them as different things. Creeks
I think
are a
your
little
southern is
bigger.
showing.
Okay. Do you know what the body of water is called where the ocean meets a fresh water, like a
delta.
Is that called a delta? Okay. Delta.
Pretty sure it's a delta, because I think that's what, like, the Mississippi flowing into the ocean down in Louisiana is. I think it's a delta. Could be really wrong and giving you bad information.
It sounds good to me. I'll go with delta. Yeah.
We'll fact check it. We'll put it in the show notes.
You know what's funny though? So I'm doing this. So for our listeners, if you want to go back, I'm going to try and do a daily like video blog and practice leading up to going to Korea. I've been doing a daily one. I got to do one tonight. So probably after this call, I'll probably post one. But somebody commented, somebody commented on my video, one of my videos, saying that I sounded Southern and Midwest, which I thought was really interesting.
And Midwest?
Yeah, they're like, you sound either Southern or Midwest, and I think it's a Pittsburgh thing, to where we're like kind of like South-ish, like we're close enough to West Virginia where we sound a little trashy, but like we're like far enough east that we're not like
Damn, taking
New
strays
York or
over here. Okay.
Boston. Yeah, like I think that Pittsburgh's a weird, confluence of like dialects, and so yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Somebody said I sounded Southern/Midwest. I thought it was an interesting comment.
Pittsburgh is really far away from Philadelphia. So, yeah, I can't
6
relate
hours.
to anything you are saying, but I gotcha. I feel that. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Coastal elite. That's what
Yeah, we have a little armpit of New Jersey in our way, but we just hop right over that and get it. So it's fine. Sorry, New Jersey.
How often do you get to eat a Philly cheesesteak? Like a real one from
never.
Philly?
Never. No.
Oh,
Not
that's so
like
sad.
it's
6 hours away,
mean,
Claire.
yeah, they have like,
All right, I'll give you
know,
that.
everybody has like a very close approximation to like a Philly cheesesteak out in Pittsburgh, but it's clearly not the same. Just like, a permane sandwich is not the same out in Philly, I'm sure. You
don't even try.
Pittsburgher. Exactly. Yeah.
No. We don't even try. But a Permane Brothers sandwich, it is good.
It's glorious. It's a glorious thing.
April, what is like the signature food that you get in your city? Are you in Cleveland, Ohio? Cleveland. Yeah. What would it be?
Yeah. Erie catfish that's got like 6 eyes and 2 tails is what is up in Cleveland.
I'm not really sure. There's like a drive-in a hamburger place, Swenson's here, that's really popular. But it's weird because they put sugar on the hamburgers.
No, thank you.
And then like Cincinnati has that Skyline chili, which is
terrible.
Also
it's terrible.
Not. It's like
sure they put
sauce.
cinnamon.
It's like spaghetti sauce.
It looks like diarrhea. Like it looks like meaty.
Okay, come on, Nate.
Diarrhea is what it looks like.
I've had it.
I had it once, and I'm like, this
chili.
is the worst chili ever.
And they put it on hot dogs. They put it on spaghetti.
The spaghetti. That's weird.
And I think they put like cinnamon in it. It's just a very straight. You taste it, and it's like, okay, this is not anything like what I expected.
No beans, nothing.
No.
You have to have beans and chili.
Soupy meat is what it is.
It is soupy.
Well, it's like they tried to make a bolognese, but then they turn the page onto something else halfway through.
Yeah, they turned it on to tomato soup and made a soupy meat chili. Like, it's disgusting.
It almost reminds you of Sloppy Joe's. Remember Sloppy Joe's growing up?
It's very much like that, but not as good.
I like Sloppy Joe's, but no like meat.
It's the spices that they put in it.
This is soup. Yeah. Like, imagine a watery, soupy Sloppy Joe, and that's what Skyline chili is. It is abhorrent. Like,
okay, so
Nate is terribly offended by Ohio's cuisine. Clearly,
yes. Ohio.
I just want to.
Y'all don't have shit in Ohio. Like, let's be honest. Like,
there's not
Ohio's
a lot here.
Cuisine is nothing. There's nothing there.
No.
Literally far. Is anybody? Wait, I know April has. But has anybody driven through Ohio? It is by far one of the most boring states to drive through.
No, there's worse. There's absolutely worse. There's absolutely worse.
I don't think so. I think Nate's right. My ex is from Ohio. It was terrible.
Ohio isn't great, but there is absolutely worse to drive through.
Okay, tell us where.
Indiana, Illinois,
Nebraska,
New Mexico.
All right. Here's the problem. Here's the difference between Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois, right? Ohio is wider. Indiana and Illinois are at least narrow, so it's not like it doesn't take as long to get through. Ohio is a pretty wide ass state, and it takes forever to get through.
You haven't driven through West Virginia, my friend.
Oh, I have. The problem with West Virginia is if you break down, you can't call anybody because there's no fucking cell service. Like, legitimately, if you go on Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whoever your carrier is, and look at the map of West Virginia, there's a swath of just no cell service for any of them. If you do a cross-reference for all of the major cell phone sites, it's literally just this line through West Virginia where if you break down, you are dead to the world, nobody's going to find you, and you may never come back. Like, legitimately, there's no cell service there. It's crazy.
I just want to recap for our 12 listeners. We have lost, of our 12 listeners, we've lost our Bon Me lovers. Everyone from New Jersey, Ohio, West Virginia.
Thanks, Nate.
Sorry.
We took out the rest of our demographic. Now we have nobody.
That's true.
Nobody's listening anymore.
Nobody's listening now.
We may have some West Coast people that we have yet to offend. Like, all of our listeners are on the West Coast.
Would you like to go ahead and give it a shot? You've got time.
I mean, listen. Where are my notes? Let me pull up my notes real quick. The cost of living in California. No,
oh my God, that killed me. I lived in San Francisco for a year. Well, outside. I lived at the beach. It was amazing. It was beautiful. But the cost of living, Nate, you're not wrong about that. Like,
and the taxes.
I was about to be homeless. Like, I was this close to being homeless. It was bad.
So I had to get my car repaired and like state inspected and stuff because Pennsylvania is like ridiculous with their cars. And the dealership that I use offers a little driver that'll shuttle you back and forth to work or wherever. And the dude came from LA and he's like, I couldn't live there. He said a studio apartment. So that's literally one room. Your bedroom, living room, and kitchen and dining room are all one room. Was like over $2,000.
It was $3,000, Nate. That's what I had there.
I say that sounds cheap. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. A studio.
That's insane. Mm-hmm. Insane. That's double my mortgage.
Mm-hmm. Nate, are you going to take, you said something about workout clothes. So you're going to be running and stuff in Korea? You're going to keep up the fitness?
Nice.
Yeah. There's like this weird, like, I don't know. Is it man-made? Are these like a man-made lakes by the Lotte World Hotel? I don't know. I'm not familiar.
That might be man-made.
Probably.
I don't actually know.
They look man-made. They look a little too perfect to be like, natural. So,
yeah.
Just saying. Never mind. Good. No, stop. Anyways, so they look a little too perfect to be natural. And if you run, Jenna just got it. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the conversation.
And there goes the rest of the women listeners.
Well, there we go.
Only the ones that have augmentation. Anyways.
Or the ones that are taking offense because theirs are natural and not perfect.
Listen, I understand. Like, oftentimes one's bigger than the other and lower. And anyways. But no, if you run those lakes, those little man-made lakes, right, then it is 1.6 miles. So if you do that twice, it's essentially a 5K. So I'm definitely going to do that. I'm definitely want to run on the beach of Busan because why not? It's a beach. Let's go for a run. So those are the two places I'm definitely going to run.
Excellent. We have a question from one of our listeners, from one of our now 6th listeners, Sunny. And I don't want to get it wrong. I'm not sure if anybody has the notes there to read it directly.
How do you want to die? Peacefully in your sleep or in a blaze of glory?
I mean, if I could be dreaming if I could be dreaming and as I'm dying, I'm going out in a blaze of glory in my dream.
In your dreams. Okay.
That would be pretty amazing. Like I'm dreaming that I'm like fighting off 1,000 zombies and protecting my loved ones. And I just get overcome by the zombies. And as they overcome, like I just die. Like that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to go out in a blaze of glory, you might as well have zombies.
Exactly.
Well, you're if you're taking the train to Busan, Nate, there's the possibility.
Oh.
And you might get your run in. You might be running pretty fast, because, and then it could be a real life dream come true.
You could be eating a sandwich in your dream, eating a sandwich, fighting off the zombies, running on the beach. I
could be using the hard bread of the banh mi to beat off the zombies because,
the butt side that you just stab them with it.
This car was out of the banh mi.
How dare you? I'm speaking for all the banh mi lovers. How dare you?
Shanking zombies with banh mi. I need a graphic designer. That needs to be its own, comic.
Somebody 3D print that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Our friend of the pod, Curtis, please get on that.
Yes, Curtis.
April, what do you think? April, you want to go out on Blaze of Glory, or what do you think?
I used to think sleep, and somebody mentioned, I forget what they said that made me change my mind. It might have been something about it just being boring or something. And I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's do something fun. It doesn't necessarily have to be a blaze of glory, but maybe I'm having the best steak I've ever had in my life, and then bam, aneurysm. You know, I don't want to feel it.
Great.
Yeah,
that would be great.
That's the key point. I don't want to feel it or know that it's coming. Like, no car accidents, no tragic accidents of any kind, really.
No final destination.
No medical
traumatic.
drawn out thing. Just, you know, aneurysm.
I like that.
You don't want to be standing in a crosswalk and like watching a bus come towards you, is what you're saying.
Yeah, but now, like, if I've got my headphones in and I'm having a great time and it comes up behind me and mows me down and I die instantly, that's a different story.
Yes, I think knowing him, although he will say that I don't, I feel the spirit of the question is blaze of glory, more similar to what Nate is saying, like fighting off zombies, protecting loved ones, like in a helicopter to try to save the world. Or, you know,
it has to be like adrenaline.
Blaze of glory.
Right.
I don't think the question is, do you want to feel death or not?
That's fair.
That's not the question.
You're right.
None of us want to feel
you know what? He would be very grateful that you pointed out that I, again, did not answer the question properly.
Yeah, we are noticing a pattern, April. It's okay.
You would have made a really good lawyer or witness, because people would be interrogating you and be like, but you didn't answer the question.
I swear it's my ADHD. I don't know.
I saw a video of our commander-in-chief and El Presidente where somebody asked him a point-blank question, and it was 5 minutes of him not answering the question and him looking very satisfied with his answer. And then the reporter repeating the question, but are you going to do this? And he was just just turned away and moved on. Now it's incredible. So
I won't turn away. I won't turn away. If it has to be true blaze of glory, then I'd rather go in my sleep. I don't want to have to be fighting off anything or.
But what would be your blaze of glory? I feel like your blaze of glory would be cussing out some Karen for bitching about something that was completely racist, and you're just letting her have it and just blah 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 blah, and then maybe you have the aneurysm and in the middle of all of that and boom,
maybe
done.
But I would hope that it would be something more productive, maybe instead of cussing out a Karen, it would be in the process of getting a bill passed or changing a law, that actually made that.
Then they would name a school after you.
Oh, and that would be a blaze of glory.
Statue.
Yeah, you get a statue. You've made it when you get a statue.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's Korean. Yeah. First Korean American something who did this. It'd be great. I like that very much.
What about you, Jenna? What are you doing?
Oh, well, I definitely want to die in my sleep for sure. We've already talked about this. I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to be in the zombie apocalypse. If the nuclear meltdown is coming, I'm going to look out my window and go, okay, how much time we got? I'm going to go to the garage, turn on the car, put in my earbuds, listen to some nice music, text a couple friends. That's where I'm going. I know
what's on the playlist? What's on your dying playlist?
Oh, probably some good 90s grunge, some mellow, we got some, Smashing Pumpkins, got a little REM in there.
Yeah.
No, that's a little too, I don't want to go out headbanging. That's not the vibe we're going for, Nate. Yeah, I'm very clear on, and people have said, no, Jenna, you don't want me to come with you. I will just hold you back. I'd be like, my feet hurt, and when are we stopping for a snack? But the zombies are right there. You don't want me with you guys. Let me go. you can build a statue of me later for all the great things that I've contributed to the community. Yeah.
All right, Claire, what are you doing? Blaze of glory. Or
well, I feel like I would, in theory, I would like to go out in like some noble way, fighting the good fight, and maybe, saving someone's life while they're being attacked by a shark or something like that. But in all reality, I know how I'm going to go out. It's going to be a tragedy, but also a comedy. I'm probably going to trip and fall in the gutter and then get run over by the Bambao guy. And that'll be it. Because that's how my life is.
It's just oddly specific.
Tragic comedy.
Turn. Got real dark real fast there.
Tell them who that is.
I thought about this several times. The Bambao guy. So there's this guy, and it's not just one guy. Okay, so it's like many throughout Vietnam, and all day and all night he rides on this little bicycle, and it's got a little trailer where he cooks these bun bao, which is like a steam bun, and it's like it's amazing. It's like an actual little like fire that is attached, and then it steams them while he's driving around. But he's got it rigged to like this microphone that announces to the world all over this constant bun bao, bun bao, bun bao. And it's so loud.
It's very rhythmic. Bun bao, bun bao, over.
Mm-hmm. So all the
you get
times
by the bun bao guy.
Because all the times in my head, I'm not proud to admit this, but I've wished death on the bun bao guy when he was keeping me awake. And that's how I'm going to go out. It's going to be the bun bao guy. It's just full karma coming back.
Yeah. I mean, if he's keeping you awake, I get it.
So you'll be crossing the street and like trip over, and the bun bao guy is not going to see his bike and cart is just going to mow you over.
Yeah.
Just continue on.
Yep. That's how I'm going to go out, Nate.
I can see this. It'll
be fast and painless.
Yes.
We
will put up a beautiful picture of you.
Painless. I don't know that that's going to be fast. It's a bike.
You haven't seen these people drive.
Seems a little drawn out, Claire.
Yeah. It feels like you may not actually perish. It may be like years of like misery and pain.
There's that. Yeah. I may just get maimed horribly.
You may want to reconsider your death wish options there. But all right.
Although
hopefully we all.
Oh no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, although the comedic value of that scenario is very good.
Wait, is anybody Avatar: The Last Airbender fan?
I mean, I've seen that, but I don't know that I'd call myself like a fan.
Well, there's like a running gag in it where like I think it's a market guy and he's got like fruit or food or something, and then like something happens and it upsets his cart and he's like all upset and sad about it. So that's what it reminded me of. Like this bao guy running around and Claire's out there just cursing his name each time he runs by.
Well, I'm thinking the alternate way I might go out. I'll probably choke while eating banh mi.
That would be another amazing comedic death.
Yeah.
That hard roll and there's like no water around and you're just like it's all dry.
Yeah.
Hopefully we all make it in time. We all make it through so that we can all go to KAAN and that Nate can go to Korea and we can all report back to tell everybody how it was.
Well, we have to wait till April gets to Korea too.
Yes, we have to all make it for April to come to Korea and leave as well. So let's try to watch out for all the zombies and the carts and the aneurysms until then. All right.
Well, the zombies are in my dreams. Yeah, I want to go. Like I want to go out in a blaze of glory in my dreams, asleep, and then flatline. So.
We have some more round robin questions, I think.
We do. You're at Korean barbecue. Are you the grill master, the tongs thief, or just there to eat?
Just there to eat.
Just there to eat.
I'm sometimes the grill master.
Okay.
You're the grill
Nate's
master.
gonna steal
It's
the tongs.
funny.
I'm the tongs thief. Like I'm taking the tongs and I'm like distributing the food. Like, hey, do you want more? Here's, you know what I'm saying? But oftentimes what happens is if you're the tongs thief, you then sometimes become the grill master because you got the tongs.
You gotta be careful.
So it's a dual role whenever like that happens. So yeah, it's much like kind of like, you know, if you have a bonfire, like I'm the person that's like messing with a bonfire all times, you know. So it's very akin to that. Like, oh, let's move the meat around. Hey, this is done. Who wants more? Like that type of thing.
I'll add a follow-up question to that. If you're doing a bonfire, you're making s'mores, how do you do your marshmallows?
Oh, it has to be on fire first.
Oh, okay.
And then
you set it on fire.
Yeah, I'll let it get black all the way around and blow it out, and then
Okay.
get a little crunchy outer.
Slow turner.
Oh,
Lightly brown.
Yeah.
Get it real hot in the middle, gooey.
Yeah.
And yeah, I
You
want any
still talking
char
about
in the marshmallow. Yeah. you know, Nate.
So I try and do a light brown, but like it's like a 1 in like 12 chance that it comes out like perfect and light brown. Oftentimes it just catches on fire. So like, but like my goal is that perfect like light crisp on the outside. But it like I said, it's like 1 in 12 that it ever happens.
It's an art form because if you do it too long, then it gets too hot and the marshmallow will fall off your stick, and then you've wasted all of that time. So it is a slow process. Yeah, of doing it. But yeah, but being grill master, April, that's a lot of pressure. I mean, you don't really get to, you got to coordinate many things and try to have a conversation. And I love the Korean adoptee culture because we do have a very distinct thing. We really do. But I say, even to my friends living in Korea, when we get together, I say, guys, we don't have to get Korean barbecue. This is no longer a novelty.
Yeah.
We live here, and we always go to Korean barbecue. It's a whole thing. It's like, but you can't, but like, it's not a conducive place to like actually sit and have a conversation and like be intimate with one another and like share it. Because you're too busy, like, is the grill too hot? Who's distributing the meat? We got to cut this the right way. Do you want to
pass your plate?
Oh my God. Yeah. And it's like, okay, well, this was relaxing. Great catch up, guys. See you next time.
Yeah.
It's a good way to determine if you're meeting people for the first time, you don't really know them that well. Whoever takes on whatever role when you're at K barbecue, it's kind of like how their personality is. So there's one person who always is like, okay, I'm going to like dominate and I'm going to take those tongs and I'm going to be the one to grill. I'm going to distribute. I'm going to do that. Like they take on that role. And then there's some people just sit back and watch. There's someone that's pouring the soju. There's someone that's, calling for more, I don't know, lettuce or whatever. So I feel like there's like, you just like sit and watch. Within one dinner, you kind of see what everyone is going to be like.
Now, I'll say this though, like just because you're the grill master, like sometimes I've been in situations in my little local group here in Pittsburgh where the grill master is oftentimes like the servant person. Like they're there to like kind of serve other people. So they're not necessarily in charge or like the leader. Like they take on more of a servant mentality. Like, oh, I'm going to take this while other people can have conversation and talk and stuff like that. So, I do think that like that happens sometimes, but it's definitely a good like team building activity because like you said, Claire, like you get to see people's personality and where their priorities are and who's taking charge and who's doing what for sure.
Mm-hmm. Or there maybe... Yeah, go ahead, Gigi, with Jenna.
No, I was a great retreat program specialized in caters for Korean adoptees who are returning to the motherland. I do really enjoy hosting. I like being a hostess, either in my home or when you're coming to the island. And then I don't mind grilling, because Korean barbecue in Korea, there are some differences, and it can be overwhelming when you're sitting down. So I don't mind taking the lead, ordering the things, grilling the meats. And then even if I'm not grilling the meats, and I'm just with friends, I typically am the person who gets up to refill all the sides, and you're kind of looking like, do we need more of the lettuce and the garlic and all the things? But there is, the person pouring the alcohol is another important role, because that is a really attentive, like looking around at the glasses and kind of gauging. Yeah, that is also an art form. The Koreans are very, you got the fluid thing happening with everybody interacting. It's nice.
When I went to, it wasn't Raleigh, but it was outside of Raleigh for that documentary showing, we went to just like American barbecue, because I was talking to the director, Joda, and I was like, if you're cool with it, like, we don't have to go to an Asian place. if you're okay with it. And they were just like, yeah, I'm totally cool with it. And I was like, we can still go to barbecue. There's one nearby. It's walking distance. And that is easy. You can just order a bunch of different meats. Like, that's what's great about a lot of Korean restaurants, is that you don't necessarily have to know the food or know what you want. So unless you are somebody with like mad food allergies, or you're just really picky, you can just point and you create your own family buffet at the table. But yeah, that was really nice to not have to do Korean barbecue, because when you're wanting to interact with each other, it's much easier to just talk instead of like sometimes the exhaust fans are really loud, and you're reaching, the tables are bigger, so you have to like reach over. And then there was one time, it wasn't a barbecue, it was just a Korean restaurant, and it was just one long table, but there were probably 6 deep on one side, and I was all the way down here at the end. So about 2 people down is about as far as I got with conversation. So the second half of the table, you just didn't get to interact with. Dim sum, I have found, is a nice alternative, like an Asian food alternative, because the tables are round and you can order the different foods. So, and you can usually fit like 10 to 12 people sometimes around one big table, and you can still talk from across the table with each other. So that's not bad. I wouldn't hate to do that one time.
I'm so hungry. I want to eat dim sum so bad right now.
So what's your karaoke song? So if you know Noraebang, what do you sing when you're trying to impress versus when you don't care at all? Or do you have a go-to song?
Nate's shaking his head.
I don't remember you singing last year.
Nate doesn't do karaoke.
Okay.
Yeah. Like there, maybe like if we get like 4 to 5, like, so, on the Nate soju scale.
I was going to say, does 3 soju Nate though?
No, even 3 soju Nate does not Noraebang.
Okay.
Maybe 4. Probably 5.
Okay.
But like 3 bottle Nate is not Noraebang.
Well, Jenna, there you go.
Yeah.
3 because 3 soju Nate is pretty fun. So if we can get up to 4 Wednesday night, I'll get some video. Don't you worry. It'll be the clip for the podcast.
Yeah, Jenna will go live if I start Noraebang.
Oh, that'd be great.
So watch.
I will 100% go mayor.jenna.explores. Wednesday morning Eastern Standard Time. I am a 90s Mandy Moore gal.
Oh.
I also, she's my vibe. But there's a couple Adele songs that I can do if I'm really feeling it. But we got to break out the Bohemian Rhapsody. It is a great group song. It's very long, but lots of parts. Everybody can kind of like jump in and do their thing, And if Corey Lemke and I are together, my heart will go on. Because half of Noraebang for me is the interpretive dance that comes along with it. You know, you really lean into it. You know, you can just like express yourself like Celine Dion in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah, like hair blowing. That's what the Noraebang room needs, a fan. That I think that they, you know, got the lights.
I'll bring my neck fan.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we need.
Well, Jenna, you're an incredible singer. So anything you sing, you are going to just blow everyone away. And I will be your backup dancer every time. I will sit there with the fan. I'll even blow, you know, so your hair blows back. And I will do whatever in order not to sing. Because you don't want to hear me singing, but I'll back up dance and I'll do the tambourine. Yeah.
So there's no
the tambourine's a good time.
Oh, yeah, the tambourine.
There's 4 or 5 sojus.
Yeah.
I don't know, but we'll have to see. I mean, I won't say never. Never say never. I mean, we'll have to see. I don't think I've gone too many sojus in. So I think 2. We've talked about this before. I think 2 is my limit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I've made it to 2.
No, after 1, I'm 1. April?
I can't wait.
Let's see. Adele, Rumor. That song, I do like that one. I also like Something to Talk About by Bonnie Raitt.
It's a good one. Great song.
Now, if I'm drunk enough and she thinks that she can, I have been known to whip out I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston.
Oh, damn.
Oh, girl, you are an incredible singer. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'll be pouring your drinks.
Oh, we were day drinking in Mexico because my friend was down there getting married, and we were singing it the night before in the hotel room, and I said, well, tomorrow I'm singing that for all you bitches. And then I got drunk again the next night and was feeling that. I was like, I'm doing it. I'm singing it for my bitches. And so I got up there and I did, honey. I did get a standing ovation about halfway through. Some people were standing up and clapping for me, and then they stood up again at the end. But yeah, I don't know if it was any good. They, you know, everybody was drunk. I was drunk. I
can see April. Carrie Underwood. Is that on your playlist? Yeah.
Before He Cheats was a song that when I was in a cover band, that was a song that I covered. Yeah.
I can totally see you doing that song.
And April, my God, I didn't know that.
I've lived many lives, Jenna.
Oh my God. You can do my nails and makeup and you were in a cover band?
I can, yeah.
Really?
And sing at the wedding.
Yes. Well, I really like some Jesus Take the Wheel. I can get down with some Jesus Take the Wheel, you know.
All right.
Big, powerful message there. Yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. There's a whole Noraebang culture and protocol as well that I really enjoy. And I don't like to take the lead there either. Like, you go, someone knows what to do. They know how to work the remote, set up the first few songs that are real bangers, get everyone in there. And, you know, grease the wheels and, you know, prime the room a little bit, get everyone comfortable, pour the shots, and then everyone's pretty well good to go. But yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm very excited. Nate, you're going to do it in Korea, and it's going to be awesome. Probably next Wednesday after 4 sojus.
Four sojus. 4 sojus. Well, here's the thing, is that this is probably going to come out after I go to Korea, right? Mm-hmm. So people are going to know whether this was successful or not if you go live and it's me singing. So I'm just saying, there may be spoilers. You may have seen it live. I don't know. Whatever happens in Korea clearly does not stay in Korea, because
it's not going to stay in Korea.
Posted all over the gram. So
all over the internet.
Tune into Jenna's gram and see if they are successful with the soju and getting Nate to Noraebang. So we'll see.
Let's go.
Yay.
Okay, well, we're not far from that. About 5 more minutes. um, let's talk about Vietnam. Like April, you're
Oh,
doing the Ha Yang Loop, right? On the scooter bike, on the motorbikes.
yes. I've got to, I realize it's been probably 2 decades since I've ridden a bicycle or been on a motorcycle. So I'm like, maybe I need to like make sure I can find my center of gravity before I commit to riding these things for 4 days. So I'm gonna find time this summer to like make a point to go rent a bike downtown or something and find an empty alleyway to not make an ass of myself.
Are you gonna drive it or are you gonna ride on the back of someone's?
Just ride on the back of it, but I don't want
Okay.
to like freak out and be like, I don't know what to do with my body and then flip it over or something. But yeah, I'm excited about that. I think Molly's coming and her husband.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm debating on whether or not I want to do it. Like, I definitely want to do it. I don't want to die on the back of I don't want to fall down the cliff or something. But so I'm reading, I'm doing a little research. Like, you can hire like a car or like a Jeep,
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm thinking I might go that route. That way I guess still get to go and I feel a little bit safer on a Jeep. And then I was talking to Lori yesterday, and Lori may be coming out for Ica as well. And so I'm trying to convince her to come out to Vietnam afterwards. So maybe
Yeah.
Laura and I will do the Ha Yang loop together in a Jeep.
That'll be fun. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm excited for all of us to hang out in Korea or Vietnam, but
Mm.
we'll be there for ICA, so um, we'll get some really good content too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to go back to Southeast Asia.
You're going to
Can't
Japan,
wait.
aren't you?
I think the plan, my goals for next year, next academic year, because I'm told that when I say year and I mean academic year, that's weird to people, but I still think about years in terms of academic years. Cut all of that, April. That's not irrelevant to the story. Next year, my plan is to go to Japan. It's
Ooh.
shameful that I have not really explored it, being that it's right there. It's right there. Japan, and I want to go to Taipei, also right there,
Mm-hmm.
and make it back to Southeast Asia, Vietnam, and or Thailand, because I'm gonna have really good friends in both, and I loved both so much. So
Do it.
I'm gonna try.
Do it.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
for sure.
gosh, the food in
Sure gonna do it.
Japan. Japan, it's so good. But also, I love that, you're getting out there. I want to go back to Japan, but I also want to go to like Okinawa. Is that how you say it?
Mm.
It looks beautiful.
That looks beautiful. I
Hmm.
know. I'm gonna butcher it, but I think I'm gonna fly into Fukuoka.
Mm.
My knowledge of Japan is real small, and I did go once for like 48 hours, and I'm being told that that was not a real experience, and that I need to just pretend I've never been to Japan and start over and give it another try.
Okay.
So I'm happy to do that. Yeah.
So is this the adventure with Aaron on the cruise? Is that what you're planning on doing?
I think we're gonna skip the ferry ride. I had really romanticized it because the ferry rides in Jeju, from Jeju up to Mokpo, are like mini cruises. I mean, they're
Mm.
so legit. It's now there's a couple ferries up there to Wando and Jindo that are a little bit more you're just sitting on a boat. But I really thought, oh, going to Japan, it'll be great. It'll be like a mini cruise ship. And I don't think
Mm.
that's kind of what it is. I think and it's expensive and it's long. So
Mm.
because I don't have a lot of time or money, then we're just gonna
Mm.
fly and figure it out. But yeah, it'll be a third Jenna and Aaron bogus adventure in the series. I
Nice.
think there's only 3 Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure movies, and one of them is going to be Ica that we already planned. So we're just going to have to make our own Jenna and Aaron Excellent Adventure series at this point. We'll be fine.
Do they have caves in Japan? I'm just wondering. I
I
feel like
hope
they
so.
might.
I was saying this to Mike the other day. I have been to 4 caves on 4 continents
Wow.
in 4 countries, maybe
Wow.
5 countries. I have been to 4 prisons in 4 countries on 4 continents.
Your obsession with prisons. I love it.
I find prisons to be fascinating. I
Why?
find caves to be fascinating. I don't know. Prisons are very historical. If you go to old penitentiaries, very historical. They are like a nice time capsule. I mean, they're not nice, but they are a time capsule of that era in a culture's history, right? So when you're looking at all of this is how they used to treat people who were what society considered to be like unworthy. That says a lot about the human condition, guys. I mean, that says a lot about where that country was in its priority of different things and whether we're talking about war. My most recent prison that I went to was in Seoul, and I'm going to forget the name of it. We can put it in the show notes. But it's the one that the Japanese built in Seoul for Koreans.
Mm.
That's some messed up stuff, right? And it's very well preserved. And there's a really big section about the women advocates and protesters who were there. You know, it's like really empowering to read about some of the people. Again, these are folks that the society at the time deemed to be dangerous and like bad.
Yeah.
And actually they were protesting for the independence of our country. Like, so I just find prisons to be so interesting. And I've been to Robben Island in South Africa, Alcatraz, you know, in California, San Francisco, and the similarities are so crazy, you know, because they're both on an island by major cities, and they both say inmates at the time interviewed would say like it's hell because you can hear the city from the island, like when you're trapped in prison, like you can hear like the wind carries and people are having a good time and dancing and glasses are clinking. And I mean, how wild, right? Like 2 different countries. I'm
Wow.
not as passionate about prisons as I am about sandwiches, but you know, close.
Have you been to the medieval museum? I think it's called the Medieval Museum in I think Washington D.C. Have you ever been there? Because that's wild. It's like all the torture chambers and the torture devices and everything that they used back in the medieval times. Like that's wild. And then oh my gosh. Yeah, I was in St. Thomas. When I lived in St. Thomas, they have a lot, I mean, they have a lot of history of slavery and colonization there, and they have some of like the original buildings where they were kept kind of like a prison, you know, in slavery, and they have like these rooms where you can go in and there's like they recreate the sounds like if you were back there and there were like these women and children were kept in these cells and there were like babies crying and like people screaming, and it was just like what, like they preserved all of these like museums so you could like recreate what it would be like to be back in the slavery times in the Caribbean. I mean, that's wild too. And I was like, oh no, I can't handle this. Like that's why I don't want to go to prisons. I don't like them. I don't want to think about people being tortured and killed and babies screaming. It's so sad.
I feel like that's normal. Like what you're saying is normal, Claire.
Well, I don't think they do the reenactments in the prison tours like they do in the
Maybe not.
though, right?
Maybe
like,
not.
That's pretty traumatic. That is
It
wild.
was.
They have like
It was.
Yeah, that's wild. There are in the the prison in Seoul, they have these wooden cupboards that were just wide enough for like a grown man to stand in, and they close the door. So you can't sit, you can't lay down. but you're just trapped. So they have those that you can like go and stand in to try it out.